Pokeball Zed. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you a day in the life of a person in the monastery that I talked about in my last video. To be totally honest, I'm a little bit frustrated right now. This is the fourth time I've tried to make this video. The first time I accidentally forgot to turn fraps on, okay? So I had audio and no video. The second time I forgot to turn my shitting audio. Actually, my audio was set up to record not through my microphone. So I got nice video and no audio. Did I say 4, 3, or 4? So it's like 7 a.m. and I am not really a morning person. So here's hoping this time works. All right. So my first video introduced this monastery and suggested kind of how things might be here, and was an invitation to other people who might be interested in playing in this world with me. Today I want to just show you, if you were playing in this world, what you might do in an average day. So, and this is the dorter, also basically a dormitory. This is where you would probably sleep, at least at first. Lovely little fireplace. I love netherrack fireplaces. And then you would come down here, and if you were hungry, we have quite a variety. Not so much there, but over here we do. Lots of food to eat. Just actually tons of food to eat. So you would eat, and then you would begin your day. Now let's say that your task of the day was to manage the farms, right? Which it could be, or it could be, I think I mentioned, or maybe I didn't, we have a blacksmith shop and workshop. So your task could be to be the blacksmith, and to repair or make weapons or things like that. Some of these higher tasks are going to have to be people who, a little higher rank, or maybe your job is to be a forester. You chop down trees and then you plant trees because, I feel it's fairly important to replenish things that we use. Or maybe your job is to be a cook and you work in the kitchen and you just cook. Or maybe your job is to clean out the latrine. No, I'm joking. This is here because in monasteries they actually had something like this, obviously. They called it the rear dorter, which is basically a euphemism. I use this because it's a great place to throw away things I don't want, like random flowers I pick up and whatnot. So, or maybe your job is to manage our animals or our farms. Let's see who we have here. I don't have any wheat on me. These are we have 2 pair of breeding cows. We have June and Henry and June. That's a literary reference you might know. And we have Porgy and Bess, which is a musical reference you might know. And are you? Yep, it's time. I'm sorry. I have sound off, by the way, so I can't actually hear. Where's the other one? The other one's hiding back here by... Oh, there is no other one. What? I'd have sworn. That's odd, very odd. So maybe your task, or one of your tasks, is to kill the newly grown up cows and then breed the others. That's kind of a fun thing to do sometime. There's our horses. I said in one of these videos, I'm losing track a little of what I have said and what I haven't said, but I lost amount. I totally lost amount. Excuse me. I was building a road and I just let him wander, which was my stupidity, and he just disappeared and I could never find him. This is our triple gate system. We kept getting creeper explosions, which we don't as much, and it's fairly well lit in there, but so this was a way to kind of keep creepers and things away from at least the very front. I don't see them here all that much anymore, to be honest. I keep looking for the pig called Gloin who escaped. We had a creeper explosion. I said that, I think, in my first video. Excuse me again. Where I had all the pigs named after... There's a witch over there. After the dwarves who come and see Bilbo. Most of them died, but I think Gloin escaped, but I can't find him. I have 2 trees like this that I think are absolutely... Look at that. Look at, for an oak tree, just look at that thing and compare it with like this little one over here. How this happens sometimes, I have no idea. I planted this, so I say famous tree, do not cut, because just look at that. Hello. We also have a chicken named Sanchez. My friend, who has an odd sense of humor, you might call it interesting sense of humor, named a chicken Sanchez one day, and ever since we periodically look for Sanchez. That's my house. I'll show you that later. I think I did in the first video. Here too, there's a kind of a normal oak tree, and look at this one. Also famous tree, do not cut. We live in the Sunflower Plains here, as you can plainly tell. Haha. There's a half-dead tree. I just don't like how that looks. That must be wood up there still. Yeah, I'm going to just get rid of that. So your job might be to be a forester. To chop down wood and then to rebuild the trees so that we have a replenishable stock of wood. That'd be a good job. Your job might be to be a fisher. Just fish all day. But, you know, some of these... I don't want you to get the impression that you would sign on. I'd be like, oh, yo, your job is to fish all day, every day. That's all. Because, as I said in the introductory video, I'm a pretty laid-back guy. And these are, to quote Pirates of the Caribbean, these gut rules are more like guidelines. So, essentially, if you wanted to be a farmer, you know, or whatever... you could pretty much be that. And if you wanted to do other things, you know, we have need for builders, etc. And escaping, a chicken was running from me. I was killing it, and it jumped on there and flattened it, which is annoying. I leave the chickens to my friend. They just are annoying and loud and cluck, 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 cluck. I don't like them. But so you would have a lot of choice. Maybe you want to do something, and then but you get promoted to another level, and so then your job becomes something different. I don't know. There's flexibility, is what I'm trying to say. Ultimately, I love potatoes. I eat a ton of potatoes, a relative ton. As you can see, I have a full stack there, almost a full. Okay, so let's see. I do have some carrots, so I think it's time to do a little slaughtering. Ah, shit. And a little breeding here. Oops, let's slaughter first. Back off, pig. Are you named? These guys don't have names, so I'll just kill 2 of them. They used to, you know, Gloin and etc., but I just haven't taken the time to... Is that 4? Yep. Okay, lucky day for the pigs. Here's for you and you, and here's for you and you. They're like... And then a little pig that looks like a semi-truck without a trailer. Looks like he would just fall flat on his nose. I think that's why pigs' noses are flat. Because when they're young, they fall over on their noses a lot, and they just grow flat. Excuse me, get out of my shitting way. Thank you. Move your little semi out of here. If you so help me, if you go out, I'm going to kill you, alright? Fair warning. There you go. I got nothing out of that, but I don't show much compassion for an archbishop, do I? No, sometimes not. Oh, I didn't show you. I did in my first and second videos. This is my new skin. I think it's called Aristotle. Honestly, I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got it, or I would put a reference, but I think it looks pretty awesome, especially for a bishop. All this time, I've been playing in this realm alone for like over 600 days, and all this time, I've been a Steve. I finally realized, hold on, I can't just be a Steve forever. This is the West Road. I build a lot of roads. Um, to me, that's about the only way to travel is on a road, because otherwise you get lost or you fall in a ravine or I don't know. It's just, are you glowing? I gotta check. Not glowing. All right. As you know from my very first videos I did, I'm not a good swimmer at all. This is my house, so early on you probably wouldn't have a house like this. The rules, quote unquote, say that the early ranks need to stay in that order where I sort of started this video. But again, that's, if you wanted, see what I'm hoping, if anyone decides to join me in this world, that the idea of role playing as a monk type appeals to you. There's lots of other realms and lots of other servers where you can go and just randomly kill things and blow shit up and, make big machines with redstone and etc., right? There's not that many. I don't know how many actually, but I'm guessing there aren't that many where you can come and just live in a monastery. I have an odd sense of things, so maybe that only appeals to me. That's very, very possible. But, so this is my house. It's a little grandiose, but not really. I write a lot. I have mentioned that in the first video, but here's my journal. This is volume 8 already. I keep a kind of a daily journal, what I did, where I'm going, etc. As I go on different visitations, I visit all the facilities in order. And this, I've also been working, this is volume 3 already, on a kind of an economic system to establish values for all the things like stone and etc. in Minecraft. I don't know why I care about that, but for some reason it interests me, and I'm kind of a complicated thinker, so I like doing things like that. I set up an initial system where certain things were valued just kind of randomly. Dirt was 1. I called them marks or thalers, or you could use whatever. Cobblestone was worth 2, etc. Diamonds were worth 300, and then I was like, no, that's too little. Diamonds should be worth... No, I think diamonds are still worth 3. But I want this new version, I don't know why I'm talking about this now, but is more of a considered kind of how much does it cost to produce things, etc. Sorry, that's my little sidebar on kind of my economic theory I'm working on for here, which has nothing to do with the monkishness or monasticism. But anyway, again, just kind of showing you the monastery, what life here is like. If you're interested, tell me so in the comment with your Minecraft name, and I will send you an invite, or send me an email. My Gmail account, my Cobalt Z Gmail, is listed on my YouTube page, so just do one of those things and I'll invite you. And as long as we don't have any big issues, you'll be able to play here pretty much and as often as you like. It's a pretty world, isn't it? Wow. I have the clouds turned on low quality. They're pretty when they're on the normal, but I think the low quality is a little more realistic looking. And sometimes I set, right now my view distance is 32. Sometimes I set it down to 12 or 15 just because I think the fog and the distance looks pretty cool. But so this is it. This is Cobalt Z. Thank you for watching, and I will talk with you later.